OhYoNameTaty back again with another video. I know I'm back. I missed 2 episodes. I'm so sorry. I was so busy. I had work and all this other stuff going on. So I know I always say that I'm not doing a review to an episode that I didn't thoroughly enjoy or that did not push us further into the plot of the season. But I actually did like episode 3 and 4 very much. It's just I did not have time or to record or even edit, because editing takes a long time to do. It takes me a good 2 to 3 hours out of my busy schedule to do. But that's boring to you guys. You guys don't care about that. By the way, episode 5 was one of my favorite episodes this season. It did not push us further. It did not push us along in the storyline that they're going with Cicada and everything like that. But it was still a great episode, and it was very Iris-esque, reporter-esque, Iris-centric. There. It was very important. It was very important for both the women of Team Flash with Iris and Caitlin. We got to dove in a little bit with Caitlin's father or anything like that. Okay, so before I get started, Joe, who is played by Jesse L. Martin, I'll put the screenshot up here, but he is on health leave or something like that. He hurt his back, so that's why we have been seeing Joe either sitting down, leaning, or not in the episode at all, because he hurt his back. What I was thinking, I was like, okay, maybe he's always in his robe sitting down because Joe is on maternity leave because he just had a kid. Maybe that's what I was thinking, but it came out that he actually, Jesse L. Martin hurt his back. Now, before we get started into episode 5, I want to talk a little bit, I want to recap a little bit about episode, I believe, 4, whichever the baseball episode was. I believe it was 4. Okay, one thing that caught my attention was, and I'll put the clip up here, when Nora was able to vibrate her hand through Barry's chest. Where did she learn that? How did she know about it, knowing that that is a reverse Flash move? Barry has never vibrated his hand through anyone before yet. So how would she have ever known that? Barry went back in time in season 1, and if that ended up saving Cisco's life. So that part should have not ever been in the museum that Cisco's, well, it's not even about Cisco, it's about the Flash, but that would have been a monumental point to talk about in the Flash museum that one of the Flash's colleagues would have died. So how would she know to vibrate her hand through his heart? Like, that's just something that kind of stuck out to me. Like, first she didn't know how to vibrate in episode 1. Now all of a sudden she knows to vibrate her hand through somebody's chest to kill them. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it, but that's just me. And back to season 4, when Caitlin and Harry first met Nora at the coffee shop, I remember her face distinctively was different from when she met Cisco and Ralph. So what I'm thinking is either Caitlin did something, like she created the chip, or she told Nora about the chip, or she, something along the lines with stopping her powers or something like that. Because it was just a totally different expression, and we never talked about it yet in this season now. So I'm just thinking, like, maybe that's why she was a little wonky with them. So let's get right into it. So it starts off with Mr. and Mrs. Star Labs, and they are there, and they are, like, I guess training, and Iris is trying to call Nora, and she ain't picking up the phone, blah, 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 teenager. And something that caught my attention in the scene was not important, but what happened in the scene physically. Has anybody noticed that Grant's arms is as big as his head now? Like, why is his arm so muscular? Like, I don't know. Like, who has he been lifting? Elephants? I don't know. Like, why is his, look at the picture. Why is his arm so big? Like how, what is you bit pressing? What is you bitch pressing? What are you bitch pressing, Grant? Cause you looks good. I mean, you always look good, but them arms is doing it, okay? They're doing it for me. Okay, so we about to watch this little scene with Nora and she being annoying and blah, blah, blah. Let's watch.
Turned onto Ramirez off of 5th.
Almost there.
Oh my God, I love this. This is my favorite suit of all.
I got him. I can stop someone on a motorcycle.
No, Nora, let Barry help, okay? I know you did not just cut me off, Miss Thing.
You can tell that Iris is gonna be the disciplined mom, the disciplined parent, and Barry's just gonna let stuff go. Like, please don't tell your mom. I really just want to have a good sleep tonight. She almost killed them. Look, she looked like a sad little teenager. Like, oh, I got in trouble. She looked like a little girl. That's some great acting. That is some really. She is a really good actor. They all are.
Like it, not because you're mad, but you always have someone in your ear when you're in the field to help you.
I know that.
Then why did you turn me off?
Because I can't listen to you anymore. It's always the same condescending, I know better than you crap. I just want
She kind of does know better than you. You know.
my whole life and I'm sick of it.
Your whole life.
Yes, Mom, since I can remember.
You know, that mom thing is kind of catching on. Like, first it was weird in episode 1, but by episode 2, I'm kind of getting used to her calling them mom and dad. And you know what? I feel like this was just a waste of an outfit. Like, I thought that outfit was so bomb, and she was only in it for 5 minutes of the episode. I just like, y'all could have just let her wear that when she was interviewing people. She could have wore that all day, and I would have let it go. Like, ain't it a new day? Who cares? That outfit was with the high knee boots. It was cute. I just want to stop and say that, is it just me, or is Cisco looking really good this season? Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I always thought Cisco was cute, but I was so like, Barry, Barry is my man. But Cisco, he looks good this season, okay? I don't know what it is. He got his eyebrows done. I don't know. He looks good. Like, he looks so good, I would kiss him in the mouth. Like, if I ever had the chance to kiss him in the mouth, I would kiss him in the mouth. I would kiss him in the mouth. I would, for free. I would do it. Okay? Okay, so this Caitlin storyline is kind of confusing to me. I know I said a lot in season 4 that I wish Caitlin would have her own storyline, and now that she's actually getting one, I don't know how I feel about them going with the daddy route. Like, I feel like that's done so many times. Like, oh, a parent is not really dead. Like, I feel like that was done so many times. Like, I'm gonna say it. I don't like it. I don't like the storyline that they're going with. Like, I thought that this was gonna be her discovering herself while trying to get her powers back. Like, I could care less about her father being alive and now she an ice queen or princess or whatever. She got a twin. I don't know what's going on. Kintakute, whatever that word they would use it. I don't know. And I'm just not here for it. I don't like it. I don't care what they're doing. Please just bring Killer Frost back, because that's my bitch. And I don't know. I'm glad that they are giving Caitlin a storyline finally after a whole season of not having anything. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being a hater. So, Black Bendable Joker stole some jewelry. And, I can honestly say that this episode, when it came to the villain was very confusing, because I didn't really understand what his point or his plot or his meaning of doing anything was for. Like, okay, Iris says that his MO was to hurt people as much as he was hurt, but he didn't go after specific people. Like, if you wanted to hurt somebody, you could have hurt your mama. Like, I guess he was just hurting random people. I don't know, because I was like, okay, he went after Iris, but how would he what made him go after her? Like, is because she was talking to his mom, but how would he have known that? Because he was on the little roof. He didn't even know they was having a conversation. So I really didn't understand. Maybe I have to watch it a couple more times to really understand what his purpose was, but I liked him anyway, and I'm glad they're bringing him back, because he was tight, the guy. And I remember him. He was on the Apollo show. You remember the Apollo show with Steve Harvey? He's on the new revamped version with Steve Harvey and Adrian Bailon, and he came on there scaring people, walking backwards with his head turned and his, like that. So I remember him. I'm proud of him. I'm glad he got a job. Like, woo, you get that check, boo boo, woo. Okay.
Hey, Nice surprise.
Yeah, well, $1 million jewelry theft is still news, even in Central.
They're matching.
Yeah, no, not today. I think I'm just gonna follow up on this while it's still fresh. I'll see you tonight, okay?
Okay, wait, hang on. I mean, we're working on the same case. Why don't we pool resources?
He's just trying so hard to make her happy, and she is just not feeling it.
Grab some big belly on the way to Star Labs. It'll be like a date.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Come on. You know, it's been great seeing you out there again and doing what you love.
Yeah. I guess some girls grow up wanting to be Supergirl. I always wanted to be Soledad O'Brien or Christiana Amanpour. So yeah, it's really.
So what I'm not understanding, and maybe this was because of Flashpoint, but what I'm not understanding is like, okay, I don't care. But what I'm not understanding is like, I thought it was Barry who pushed her to be a journalist. Like, he's the one that pushed her in season 1, episode 2.
I could have
She
taken your
said,
photo to cover my sociology.
"You're the one who told me to take journalism
Iris.
instead for my
so
whatever she had to take to count as something, whatever."
I'm bored. I blame you.
When she wanted to take something with folklore or whatever, Harry Potter. So I thought it was Barry who pushed her into journalism, not herself. But I guess since Flashpoint, it changed, and she was like, oh, had an epiphany. I always wanted to be a journalist since birth. Like, Since she was like writing papers and then the newspaper yearbook, whatever, writing articles and shit. I don't know. Maybe they forgot, or maybe they was like, they could just use the excuse of Flashpoint. Anything that's different now in this universe, they could just blame it on Flashpoint. So who cares? Okay, we about to watch the cutest scene of all with Barry and Iris at the Gala, whatever. Let's go. Oh, this is my favorite part coming up, watch. Yes, they do slow motion. And you know what? She got on the little Angelina Jolie dress with the little slit. Like, Angelina Jolie is known for having slits in her dress everywhere. Ever since that Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie, she just known for having slits. Everybody know that Angelina Jolie and slits in dresses are the thing. Wait, go back. Watch this part after he said, "You look amazing," by the way. Wow, he hasn't said that in like 10 years. Watch this lady that Iris is about to walk past. You see how she moved her shoulder because she don't want to bump into her? She got out of character, bro. That part, let's pause. That part is so funny to me because you can tell, like, either she accidentally bumped her and ruined the scene, or she didn't want to ruin the scene collectively altogether, so she's like moving her arm like this, like, girl, don't you know I can see you? Like, she don't want to get fired because you mess up a scene and you were extra. Oh, you can leave. We don't need you here. You can leave. Okay, that was, I don't know, that was funny to me. Shut up.
Well,
Let's
I know
continue.
who you are. Don't you usually write about lunatics and the heroes who catch them?
Well, supporting the arts is a city.
He is so proud of her. The way he looking at her like, yeah.
Obviously not here to make a sizable donation.
No, we're not.
My dear, are here on assignment. All right. Ask whatever you like. You have 2 minutes.
Well, it's about your son, Peter. When was the last time that you saw him?
That would be 2 years ago when he broke into his own house.
How you break into your own house?
Staff had him arrested.
Do you know where Peter is now?
No, and I don't care. You see, I gave him the world. The finest private schools, his own wing to play in, but he just...
I always wondered, like, when kids feel neglected, but they be having money, like, how does that feel? I always wanted to know. Like, your parents neglected you, girl, but you could pay for a nanny yourself. You got a credit card at 16. So I just want to know.
And you know what? It's not a date without a dance.
All right, wait. I mean, this is work, right? We just hit a dead end, so why don't we just go home?
Hey. Just one dance, all right?
love you. Don't you know that? Give me a hug.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Love you. Oh my God. And then another, who directed this? Cause they got another, this is 2 slow motion, but I'm living for it. I like it. 2 slow motions in 1 scene. Okay. What the fuck? Pause. Oh my God. What's that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that man right there? I just now noticing this, bro. Look, he right there. Look. Is it focusing? It's probably not. But look, he right there. The guy is right there. The little Merkel Urkel dude. The black bendable Joker. I just now know. Why is he there? See, this is what I'm not understanding about this episode when it comes to the villain. Like, how does he even know Iris West? Like, how does he even know? Maybe, okay. I'm thinking maybe because she knew and wrote the article about the satellites, so he coming for her, but she helped him, even though it happened to him anyway. If she didn't notify y'all would have never known. So, but I don't know how he knew that. I don't know. Let's continue. I'm confusing myself.
Excuse me for a second.
She got down there quick for him to follow. Like, he probably was like 5 steps behind her, and she got down there quick.
The person that Nora knows from the future.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
girl.
It's not even up to us. I've already become her.
But how can you say that? Like, how could Iris say, like, oh, you already become her? But she made it very clear that in episode 2 of season 5, when Barry and Nora said that he dies and he goes missing and doesn't come back, and it's been 25 years that they could, and she was so hung-on about, like, oh, we could change the future. We changed it before, but why when it comes to this? She's like, oh no, I already become her. Like, girl, remember the shit you said. Like, remember in episode 2 what you said? Damn. Okay, so Barry gets kidnapped, blah, 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 by that weird man, blah, blah, blah. They was him and Iris were FaceTiming on the phone, and then he hit Barry on top of the head, kidnapped and put her on the roof. Want to watch my reaction to that? Just look up my reactions in my playlist, and bam, you got it right there if you want to go watch it. But moving on. But yeah, no, but let's talk about that real quick. I didn't say this in my reaction video, but I'm gonna say it right now. He must have. Okay? Cause little bitch jumped off the roof. Okay? What would make a woman, a sane woman, a woman with morals and values, goes to church, donates money, feeds the homeless, helps people out when she can, has a daughter? What makes a sane woman jump off a roof for her man? And yet she won't be called crazy. You know why? Because he must have the best damn ever. She jumped off the roof for the D. She could do the D challenge because most of the stuff she done did was real. She jumped off a roof. She almost got killed for it. She stabbed herself for it. Iris can do the D challenge, and everything she said would have been real because she's actually really done it. Let's continue. So Ralph is funny. Ralph is growing on me in season 5. I didn't really like him that much in season 4, but I'm definitely enjoying Ralph's character in season 5. He's very funny. He comes in when it's appropriate. He says some things. He's really good detective. I'm liking him. I'm liking him in Sherlock. I'm liking him and Sherlock's dynamic in the show. Yeah, I like Ralph. And we see Nora and Iris get along, blah, 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 blah. And now we find out that Black Bendable Joker is in the Meta jail I don't know who took over it since that dude from season 4, Black Code dude from season 4 is dead. So I don't know who took over it. But somebody in there talking about, oh, this ain't the last you gonna see of us. We gonna escape. So don't prepare to stay here long, blah, blah, blah. But overall, great episode. Loved it. Don't know about next week's episode. We shall see. It's gonna be a very cold Killer Frost-esque episode for episode 6. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to finally getting to dove into Caitlin's background. But yeah, it should be great. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and